My fellow riders of the flow, welcome to the arena. For those who have followed the path, and for those who are just finding the crest, know this. The skate night is not merely a persona, but a principle. It is the code of commitment, forged in the grit of the streets and illuminated by the fire of relentless creativity. My journey began with the realization that the world's greatest creative challenges are often fought not on a battlefield, but in the trenches of the mind. Our channel, The Skate Night, is where we gather to study the champions who ride that line. The code, music, skateboarding, and creative integrity skateboarding is the foundation. It is the physical manifestation of our philosophy, relentless pursuit of a vision, the willingness to fall and rise, and the unyielding respect for the flow. But the sound of our quest is just as vital. That is why we dissect the architects of sonic rebellion. Videos like Tyler, the creator, Don't Tap the Glass. And Tyler, the creator's Chromacopia rollout was insane. Stated Chroma Explain are not just music analysis. They are case studies in creative sovereignty. They demonstrate how artists construct intricate worlds to resist the bland conformity of the corporate king. They show the strategic brilliance required to carve a new line in culture. And where these worlds intersect, the truth is revealed. In the analysis of 5 rappers who love skateboarding, we saw that the common thread uniting these masters of rhythm is their shared embrace of the board, the ultimate symbol of anti-establishment flow and raw authenticity. Their passion for skateboarding is a testament to the core truth we champion. To be a true creator, you must remain authentic to the grind. The direction, upholding the vows of knighthood. With the launch of the video detailing my own knighthood, we are solidifying the channel's direction forever. This is the origin story that provides context for every future deep dive, every board session, and every piece of music analysis. From this point forward, every piece of content is a chapter in the Skate Night's ongoing quest to seek out and celebrate the highest expression of art, whether it's a difficult manual, a complex album narrative, or a perfectly executed visual statement. We are committed to dissecting the strategies of culture's rebels, so you, our audience, can be inspired to take your own creative endeavors to legendary status. The music will continue to be the pulse, the skateboarding the heart, and the lore our suit of armor against the ordinary. Let us ride this new chapter together, upholding the sacred vow.
All right, let's talk about the master of the album rollout, the king of cryptic marketing, the one and only Tyler, the creator. Just when you think you've figured him out, he drops an entire universe on us. And his latest project, Chromacopia, might be his most ambitious one yet. It's not just an album, it's a full-blown ARG, a moving art installation, and a cinematic experience all rolled into one. So grab your green jacket and questionable haircut, because we're diving deep into the world of Chromacopia, a massive matte green semi-truck hauling a single, almost glowing lime green shipping container. On the side, a mysterious logo, Chromacopia Trucking Company. What is it? A new Amazon competitor? A front for an alien invasion? Nope, it's Tyler. Of course it's Tyler. These trucks started popping up in major cities like Atlanta and Houston, and the internet went into a full-blown detective mode. This wasn't just some random stunt. This was the first piece of the puzzle. The Chromacopia Trucking Company perfectly set the stage. It represented a journey, a delivery. Tyler was literally and figuratively trucking his new era across the country, delivering a payload of new music and a whole new aesthetic. It's this kind of real-world immersive storytelling that sets him apart. He doesn't just tweet new album Friday, it makes you feel like you're part of a secret mission to uncover it. And if the giant, mysterious trucks weren't enough, there was the phone number. You might remember the 1-855-444-888 number from the Call Me If You Get Lost era. Well, Tyler reactivated it. If you called, you'd get a new voicemail about the Chromacopia Trucking Company, saying that drivers were unavailable. It added this layer of interactive mystery, making fans feel like they were calling the headquarters of this strange into a massive collective scavenger hunt. And honestly, it's genius. Then we get the visuals. The first teaser for the song Saint Chroma drops, and it is pure chaos in style. You've got this stark, moody color palette, dark, muty greens and black, punctuated by that single pop of toxic electric lime green. And there's Tyler sporting this unique bow-cut page boy hairstyle. He's wearing a military-style green uniform, sometimes with a dark mask, fully embodying this new character. It's rugged, it's a little weird, it's intense. It's the uniform of the Chromacopia truck driver, the delivery man of this new sound. The video itself is cinematic and surreal, with that iconic shot of a green storage container exploding. It was a loud, clear signal. A new era has arrived, and it's going to be explosive. So who is this character? This driver of the Chromacopia story? We're calling him Saint Chroma. This persona seems to be a traveler, a worker, someone on a mission. The whole aesthetic, the uniform, the truck, the journey screams hard work, enterprise, and the physical act of carrying a creation forward. Tyler isn't just an artist, he's a foreman, an operator, overseeing the delivery of his most personal project yet. It's a powerful metaphor for the labor of art. Now, let's get to the album itself. Chromacopia. What does that even mean? Chromo refers to the purity or intensity of a color. So, Chromacopia could be interpreted as a land of vibrant color, a place of intense feeling. This album is a continuation of the lush, jazzy, meticulously produced hip-hop and R&B sound we heard on Flower Boy and Igar, but it feels more grounded, more personal, and that's because of the album's central concept. It's framed as a diary, piecing together Tyler's perspectives on his past, his growth, and life lessons. And who narrates this diary? Who is the guiding voice? His own mother, Bonita Smith. This adds an incredible layer of vulnerability and authenticity. We're hearing about Tyler's journey into adulthood, his reflections on his childhood in LA, all through the lens of the person who knows him best. It's a beautiful, raw concept that connects the Saint Chroma persona back to his roots. The rugged traveler is still a son, guided by his mother's wisdom. The themes are all about maturity, authenticity, and finding your own vibrant color in a world of muted tones. It's about shedding old skins and embracing who you are, flaws and all. The title Chromacopia suggests a quest for this vibrancy, for a life lived at full intensity, separated from the dullness, and listening to the album feels like you're on that journey with him. Of course it wouldn't be a Tyler album without an all-star cast of collaborators. Chromacopia is stacked with features from incredible artists like Daniel Caesar, Doechii Glorilla, the legendary Lil Wayne, Santa Gold, Schoolboy Q, and more. Each feature feels perfectly placed, adding new textures and perspectives to the story Tyler is telling. He's like a master film director, casting the perfect actors for each role in his sonic movie. The production is just flawless, blending genres seamlessly and creating a soundscape that is both complex and incredibly beautiful. So, when you put it all together, what message is Tyler conveying? It's about craftsmanship on the highest level. It's about artistic control and the power of building a complete world around your music. He didn't just drop an album, he delivered an experience. The trucks, the phone number, the Saint Chroma persona, the cinematic videos, the green color scheme, it all works together to tell a cohesive story. He forced us, the fans, to engage, to piece the clues together, and to become part of the narrative. The Chromacopia Trucking Company wasn't just a marketing gimmick, it was a visual representation of the journey, the hard work, the cross-country haul, the delivery of a precious cargo is art. It's a statement that great art isn't just made, it's transported, delivered, and shared with intention and care. From the very first mysterious truck sighting to the final note of the album, Chromacopia is a masterclass in modern artistry. It's immersive, it's mysterious, and it's deeply personal. Tyler, the creator, continues to push the boundaries of what an album rollout can be, proving that the journey to the music can be just as compelling as the music itself. He's not just making songs, he's building worlds, and he's inviting all of us to come and explore them. What a ride! What a delivery! Thank you so much for watching and diving into the world of Chromacopia with me. What's your favorite part of this whole rollout? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing for more deep dives into the music you love. It really helps the channel out. Catch you in the next one.
Have you ever seen that sign at the zoo? Don't tap the glass. It's a simple instruction, right? A plea for respect, a boundary set between our world and the world of the animal on the other side. Now, what if I told you that one of the most creatively unbound artists of our generation, Tyler, the creator, has been living his entire career behind that very glass? And we, the audience, the critics, the fans, we've been tapping. Constantly. Let's rewind. Think back to the early days. The Goblin era. Here was this kid, this provocateur, emerging with a sound and a vision so raw, so unapologetically chaotic, it felt like a force of nature. He wasn't just making music. He was building a world. Odd Future wasn't just a collective. It was an ecosystem, a universe of skateboards, vibrant colors, and unfiltered teenage angst. The glass he was behind back then was frosted, blurry. We couldn't quite see the whole picture, but we were fascinated by the silhouette thrashing around inside. The tapping began almost immediately. Is this for real? Is he a horrorcore rapper? Is this just for shock value? Every question, every label, every attempt to define him was a tap on the glass. We were trying to get a reaction, to make the creature inside perform for us in a way we could understand. But Tyler wasn't a creature to be understood. He was an artist to be experienced. Then came the evolution. Wolf, Cherry Bomb, the glass started to clear a little. The production became more intricate, more layered. We heard jazz chords, lush arrangements, and a surprising vulnerability peeking through the noise. But the tapping didn't stop. It just changed its rhythm. He's not as angry anymore. What happened to the old Tyler? This is too weird. It's not hip-hop. We were still trying to fit him into a box, a terrarium of our own making. With Cherry Bomb, especially, it felt like he was pressing his own face against the glass, daring us to look closer at the beautiful, messy, and complex thing he was creating. He was showing us the vibrant colors of his world, but many were too busy tapping to notice the masterpiece taking shape. And then, Flower Boy. This was the moment the glass became crystal clear. The sun shone into the enclosure, revealing a landscape of stunning beauty, introspection, and honesty. This was a profound shift. The raw energy was still there, but it was channeled into something breathtakingly melodic and emotionally resonant. He wasn't just a provocateur anymore. He was a composer, a poet, a gardener tending to his own sonic world. But what did we do? The tapping got louder. The questions shifted from his music to his personal life, his identity. Every lyric was dissected, every interview scrutinized. The tapping became an interrogation. We were no longer just curious observers. We were demanding answers, demanding he define himself for our comfort, for our neat little categories. We wanted him to turn and face us, to confirm our suspicions, to perform his identity for us. This brings us to Igor. If Flower Boy was him tending his garden, Igor was him building an entire theater inside his enclosure, complete with a stage, a narrative, and a distinct persona. He wasn't just behind the glass anymore. He was putting on a full-blown production. The blonde wig, the colorful suits, it was all part of the story. A story of love, heartbreak, and obsession. It was a concept album so fully realized, it was practically a movie. It won a Grammy for Best Rap Album, and what was the reaction? More tapping. Is this even rap? He stood on that stage, accepting his award, and pointed it out himself, acknowledging the backhanded compliment of being placed in a box he had so clearly outgrown. He built an entire world, and the first thing we did was question its genre. Tap, tap. Finally, we arrive at Call Me If You Get Lost. Here, he's not just behind the glass. He's built a luxury villa with a passport, ready to travel the world. Sir Baudelaire, his new persona, is a man of taste, of travel, of luxury. He's blending the grit of his early mixtapes with the sophisticated production of his later work. He's taking us on a journey. He's literally saying, "Call me if you get lost," offering to be our guide through his expansive, eclectic world. He's found a way to be free, to be opulent, to be nostalgic, and to be cutting edge all at once. He's not waiting for our approval. He's jet-setting across his own creation. The album is a testament to an artist who has finally built an enclosure so vast and so magnificent that the tapping on the outside glass barely even registers. He's too busy living in the world he created. So why is it so important that we stop tapping the glass? Because tapping is an act of limitation. It's an attempt to confine, to control, to demand that the art and the artist conform to our expectations. Tyler, the creator's entire career, is a testament to the power of shattering those expectations. He has shown us time and time again that true artistry doesn't fit into a neat category. It's messy, it evolves, it contradicts itself, and it grows into something more beautiful than we could have ever predicted. By constantly tapping, we risk missing the point entirely. We fixate on the label instead of the substance. We argue about the genre instead of immersing ourselves in the sound. We demand explanations instead of allowing ourselves to feel the emotion. We are standing in front of one of the most vibrant, innovative, and honest artistic journeys of a generation, and we're focused on the smudges our fingers are leaving on the glass. Maybe it's time we took a step back. Maybe it's time we just watched and listened. Let the artist be the artist. Let the world he's built flourish without the constant, rhythmic interruption of our expectations. Let's appreciate the view from the outside without feeling the need to provoke what's within. Tyler isn't an animal in a zoo, performing for our amusement. He is an architect of worlds, and the best way to honor his creation is to simply admire it in all its complex, evolving, and unpredictable glory. So please, for the sake of the art and for the sake of the artist, don't tap the glass. Thank you so much for watching and going on this journey with me. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. It really helps a lot. Let me know in the comments which Tyler era is your favorite. See you in the next one.
Greetings and salutations, fellow squires and ladies. It is I, the Skate Knight, here to bestow upon you another chronicle from my duty. Today, our quest takes us into the sonic realms of a modern-day bar, a minstrel whose tunes echo across the land. We speak of none other than Ken Carson, the Sonic. Let us draw our swords of critique and shields of curiosity as we delve into the world of mind, the fall. Let it be known that my knowledge extends beyond the clang of steel and the clatter of a skate. I am a connoisseur of the arts, a patron of perfect poetics and powerful. Many of you have sent ravens, requesting my royal reaction to this particular art. Your calls have been heard. So I donned my helmet, polished my plate mail, and prepared my ears for the experience that is Ken Carson. First, let us speak. Like any great knight, a hero's backstory is crucial. Ken Carson, born Kenyatta Frazier Jr., hails from the grand city of Atlanta, a known crucible for modern minstrels. His ascent is a tale of destiny and alliance. In the year 2019, he pledged his allegiance to the Opium Label, a powerful guild founded by the enigmatic Lord Playboy Carter. This is no small feat. To be knighted into such an esteemed order speaks volumes of one's potential. He stands shoulder to shoulder with other formidable talents like Destroy Low and Onyx Gang, forming a new vanguard of sound. This is a fellowship, a brotherhood bound by beats and ambition. Now, let us turn our attention to the music itself. I began my journey with his early works, such as the Team XE. The moment the first track graced my ears, I was struck. The production, it is as if a powerful sorcerer has woven spells of synthesizers and percussion. The beats, crafted by wizards like F1, Elfie, Starboy, and Outer Tower, are both chaotic and hypnotic. They create a soundscape that is dark, energetic, and undeniably futuristic. It's like the soundtrack to a jousting tournament held on a distant cyberpunk planet. The energy is raw, a storm of sound that demands your attention. Then I ventured forth to his album Project X. The album art. A knight must appreciate good civility. The imagery is stark, often minimalistic, yet it conveys a world of its own. It's a visual key to the auditory fortress within. On this project, tracks like Rock and Roll and Hello Resonate The lyrics are often repetitive, yes, but they serve as mantras, incantations that burrow into your consciousness. It is less about complex storytelling and more about crafting a vibe, a feel, an atmosphere. It is the kind of music that makes you want to ride your steed at full gallop through a neon-lit city at midnight, or perhaps land a perfect kickflip off the castle floor. And then came the album. This felt like a significant. The production became more ambitious. The sonic palette broad. On tracks like Go and MDMA that destroy lonely, you can hear the chemistry of the Opium Fellowship. It's a sonic siege, and their voices are the battering rams. The energy is infectious. It makes me want to mosh in my mare. Ken Carson's delivery is unique. It's a confident, almost nonchalant flow that rides atop these chaotic beats with an effortless cool. He is the calm eye of a raging, sonic hurricane. Let's take a moment for a freestyle, shall we? Ahead. Yeah, I ride the steed. I got the need for speed in full plate. I never fail. I plant the seed from the castle keep. While others sleep, I do the deed. They hear the sound on hallowed ground. It's guaranteed. This Ken Carson vibe, it's so alive, a different creed. The beat's so tough, it's more than enough. It makes you bleed, like a kickflip clean, a medieval scene, a noble breed. I'm the skate knight, yeah, that's right, taking the lead. Huzzah, forgive my indulgence. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, the live performance. A true test of a minstrel's mettle is how they command a crowd. I've observed footage from his concerts. The energy is palpable, even through this enchanted screen. The crowds are a swirling vortex of energy, a testament to the power of his music to unite and ignite. It's a modern form of revel, a festival of bass and youthful exuberance. He commands the stage not with grand speeches, but with his sheer presence and the undeniable force of the music. It's a spectacle, a beautiful thing. His interviews reveal another side. He is often reserved, a man of few words, letting his art speak for itself. I respect this. In a world where everyone shouts from the castle walls, a quiet confidence can be the most powerful weapon. He seems focused, dedicated to his craft, and loyal to his gift. These are qualities any knight would admire. He is not just making songs, he is world building. The aesthetic, the sound, the slang bits, all part of the Ken Carson lyrics. It's an entire subculture, a kingdom for his followers to inhabit. And what of his latest magnum opus, A Great Chaos? The title itself is a bold declaration, and the album lives up to it. It is a refinement of everything he has been building. The production is more intricate, the beats more punishing, and his flow more versatile than ever. Tracks like Jennifer's Body and Fighting My Demons show a new depth. It's still raw, it's still energetic, but there's a polished edge to the chaos, like a finely sharpened battle axe. It feels like the culmination of his journey so far. Pour the work of an artist in full command of his powers. The album art, once again, is a masterpiece of dark allure. It tells you exactly what you're getting into. A beautiful, overwhelming, great chaos. In conclusion, my quest into the discography of Ken Carson has been a rewarding one. He is a unique voice in the grand tapestry of modern music. He is not for the faint of heart, nor for those who prefer gentle lute melodies by the fireside. His music is a battering ram, a sonic assault designed for the bold and the energetic. It is the music of the youth, a sound for the here and now. Yet it feels like it's beamed in from the future. He has successfully carved out his own fiefdom within the kingdom of music, with a loyal following and a signature style that is unmistakable. So, to Ken Carson and the entire Opium Guild, I raise my goblet. You have crafted a sound that is both challenging and exhilarating. You have earned the respect of the skate night. Verily, this was a worthy crusade. Thank you for joining me on this auditory adventure. What artist shall I investigate next? Leave your requests in the scrolls below. Until our next chronicle, stay vigilant, stay true, and keep riding. Farewell.
Hark, noble squires and maidens of the digital realm. It is I, the Skate Knight, here to trade my broadsword for a beat and my steed for a skateboard. Today we journey back in time, not to the age of dragons and castles, but to the golden era of a lyrical monarch, the one and only Lil Wayne. Gather round as I, your humble knight, react to the legendary scrolls and mixtapes that built his kingdom. Forsooth, this shall be a righteous session. First, let us unearth a treasure of immense power, the Da Drought series. Ah yes, with DJ Drama as his court herald, Wayne unleashed a torrent of verses that flooded the land. These weren't mere songs, they were declarations of dominance. Listening to Day Drought 3 feels like witnessing a master swordsman at his peak. Every parry and thrust a perfectly crafted line. He didn't just ride the beat, he conquered it, planting his flag atop its every peak. It was a famine of whack rhymes, and Wayne delivered the feast. His hunger was palpable, his wit sharper than Valyrian steel. He was building his empire, brick by lyrical brick, and we were all just blessed to witness the construction. What a time to be alive! Now let us speak of his origins, the formation of his own round table, the Hot Boys. Before he was the Soul King, he was a young prince in a fellowship of astounding talent. Juvenile BG Turk. These were his brothers in arms, questing forth from the lands of cash money. Their sound was the war horn of New Orleans, a raw, unfiltered proclamation of their arrival. Listening to Get It How You Live is like reading the first chapter of an epic saga. You can hear the ambition, the camaraderie. It was the foundation upon which Wheezy F. Baby would later build his towering castle. One cannot truly appreciate the king without understanding the prince's journey, and the Hot Boys were his initial fiery crusade. Let's shift gears for a moment. I've heard whispers in the court, murmurs in the digital town square, that his latest quests, his more recent albums, have not been as triumphant. People say the dragon of creativity has been slumbering. Is it a flop? I say thee nay. A true king's legacy is not defined by a single battle, but by the entire war. Has the landscape of hip-hop changed? Verily. Are there new challengers to the throne? Of course. But to call it a flop is to forget the countless victories that came before. It's like judging a legendary knight by one missed joust. A true artist evolves, and sometimes the evolution is a path the masses are not yet ready to walk. The Carter V, for instance, was a deeply personal scroll, a reflection of a long and arduous journey. It may not have had the same battle cries as his mixtapes, but it showed the heart of the man beneath the crown. A true sovereign shows vulnerability as well as strength. So no, I shall not call it a flop. I call it another chapter in a grand, ongoing tale. Let's shift gears for a moment. I've heard whispers in the court, murmurs in the digital town square, that his latest quests, his more recent albums, have not been as triumphant. People say the dragon of creativity has been slumbering. Is it a flop? I say thee nay. A true king's legacy is not defined by a single battle, but by the entire war. Has the landscape of hip-hop changed? Verily. Are there new challengers to the throne? Of course. But to call it a flop is to forget the countless victories that came before. It's like judging a legendary knight by one missed joust. A true artist evolves, and sometimes the evolution is a path the masses are not yet ready to walk. The The Carter V, for instance, was a deeply personal scroll, a reflection of a long and arduous journey. It may not have had the same battle cries as his mixtapes, but it showed the heart of the man beneath the crown. A true sovereign shows vulnerability as well as strength. So no, I shall not call it a flop. I call it another chapter in a grand ongoing tale. Hark, allow me to don my poet's cap, and with a kickflip, I'll drop a rap. In this digital keep where the algorithms creep, I'll tell a tale both wide and deep. Of a king named Wayne who made it rain, chasing away the lyrical pain. He came from the mud, the Crescent City flood, with fire in his heart and ink in his blood. From a hot boy spark to a solo shark, he left his mark and lit up the dark. With a mic in his hand, he took a stand, the best rapper alive across the land. So let the beat ride, with nowhere to hide, as I skate through his tracks with honor and pride. And this brings me to the most righteous part of this entire saga. This lyrical overlord, this titan of tracks. He skateboards. Can you believe the sheer, unadulterated radness of it? It's as if King Arthur himself decided to drop in at the local half-pipe. To me, this is a sign of a true Renaissance man, a warrior of multiple disciplines. He didn't just conquer the world of music. He sought a new challenge, a new way to express his flow. Skateboarding is about rhythm, balance, and the courage to get back up after you fall. Sound familiar? It's the same ethos he's had in his music career. It connects us, you see. The king and the knight, bound not just by an appreciation for sick beats, but by the sacred bond of the board. The scrapes and bruises are our battle scars, the landed tricks our tournament victories. It's a testament to his character. He's not content to sit on his throne. He's out there, grinding rails, still pushing, still learning. That, my friends, is the mark of a true legend. One day, perhaps our paths shall cross at the skate park. A joust of kickflips. A challenge for the ages. And this brings me to the most righteous part of this entire saga. This lyrical overlord, this titan of tracks. He skateboards. Can you believe the sheer, unadulterated radness of it? It's as if King Arthur himself decided to drop in at the local half-pipe. To me, this is a sign of a true Renaissance man, a warrior of multiple disciplines. He didn't just conquer the world of music. He sought a new challenge, a new way to express his flow. Skateboarding is about rhythm, balance, and the courage to get back up after you fall. Sound familiar? It's the same ethos he's had in his music career. It connects us, you see. The king and the knight, bound not just by an appreciation for sick beats, but by the sacred bond of the board. The scrapes and bruises are our battle scars, the landed tricks our tournament victories. It's a testament to his character. He's not content to sit on his throne. He's out there, grinding rails, still pushing, still learning. That, my friends, is the mark of a true legend. One day, perhaps our paths shall cross at the skate park. A joust of kickflips. A challenge for the ages. So as we bring this session to a close, let us raise our decks in salute. To Lil Wayne, the mixtape messiah, the lyrical warlord, and a fellow brother of the board, his old scrolls remain as potent as ever, a treasure trove of inspiration for any aspiring squire of the arts. His story is one of resilience, genius, and a relentless pursuit of greatness. He built his castle from the ground up, and its walls still stand strong against the test of time. A true monarch of the mic. Thank you for joining me on this most excellent quest. It has been an honor to share these thoughts with you. Until our next adventure, keep shredding, keep listening, and stay noble. Don't forget to follow the Skate Knight for more righteous content. Farewell.
'Tis I, the Skate Knight, here in my full regalia, fresh from a rather gnarly session of jousting and kickflips. Today, we sheath our swords and set aside our skateboards, for a new quest has been laid before us. We shall lend our ears to the latest proclamation from the bard known as Young Thug, a collection of sonic tapestries titled Waiscutie. Many have spoken of its power, and it is time this knight experienced it for himself. Sir Reginald, my trusty steed, seems intrigued as well. First upon the scroll is Love You More. The cadence is smooth, like gliding across freshly paved castle courtyards. It speaks of affection, a noble pursuit indeed. A serenade one might play beneath a fair maiden's balcony after, perhaps, landing a particularly difficult heel flip. The beat has a certain swing to it. It makes a knight want to gently sway in his saddle. This is a pleasant opening, setting a tone of reflection and perhaps a touch of melancholy. It's not a call to arms, but a call to the heart. Next, Hate the game. Ah, a shift in the winds. Hate the game, not the player, a wise scribe once wrote. This track feels like the anthem of a knight who has seen his share of tourneys and understands the complex politics of the court. The flow is intricate, weaving like a skilled swordsman parrying blows. It has a confidence, a swagger that I can appreciate. This is the kind of tune you'd listen to while polishing your shield, psyching yourself up for the grand melee, knowing you've got the skills to come out on top. It's got a certain grit to it. I'm nodding my head in approval, my helm clanking slightly. Sir Reginald seems to be stomping his hoof in time. Now we have stupid/asking. A two-part saga, it seems. The first part, stupid, comes in strong. It's aggressive, a charge on the battlefield. The energy is high, the delivery sharp as Valyrian steel. It's the soundtrack to a daring castle siege, or perhaps a particularly rebellious line at the local skate park, defying the royal guards. Then, the transition, it softens into asking. It's suddenly introspective, questioning. It's like the moment after the battle, when the adrenaline fades and you're left alone with your thoughts. The duality is masterful. It's the two sides of a knight, the fierce warrior and the contemplative soul. A bold artistic choice, and one that pays off splendidly. I find myself deeply engrossed in this tale. Peepin' out the window with future. A collaboration of two great houses, I see. This has a more watchful energy. Peeping out the window of the watchtower for any sign of approaching dragons or rival factions. The vibe is tense, but cool. The interplay between the two bards is like a coordinated attack, each covering the other's flank. The beat is hypnotic, drawing you in. It makes you feel like you're part of a secret council, planning your next move under the cloak of darkness. It's a track for the strategic mind. Sir Reginald is peering over the stable door, fully in character. He's a natural. On to Rich and featuring Juice WRLD. A posthumous appearance from a fallen bard, may he rest in honor. This track is a celebration, a feast in the great hall after a resounding victory. It speaks of opulence, of the spoils of conquest. The energy is triumphant. It's the feeling of your banner flying high above the captured keep. The flow is pure joy and confidence. It's a reminder to enjoy the fruits of one's labor. While a knight's duty is bound by honor, not riches, I can appreciate the sentiment of celebrating success. A powerful and moving feature, a fitting tribute to a great talent. A moment of silence and respect. Scoliosis. The beat is contorted in a good way. It twists and turns unexpectedly, like a winding passage in a dungeon. It's unpredictable. The delivery mirrors this, bending and shifting in surprising ways. It's a sonic representation of navigating a treacherous landscape, or perhaps the feeling of trying to perform a complex maneuver in full plate armor. It's not straightforward, it challenges the listener. It requires focus. This is a track for the connoisseur, the one who appreciates when form follows function. It's unconventional, and for that, I commend its bravery. It's the court jester of the album, but far more clever than you'd expect. Bubbly, with Drake and Travis Scott. 3 titans on one track. This is a royal summit. The energy is grand, expansive, like a kingdom-wide festival. It's pure celebration. The beat is infectious, you can't help but move. This is the song that plays when the king announces a holiday. Each bard brings their unique style, their own sigil, to the track, and it blends into a glorious whole. It feels like an event. You can hear the metaphorical champagne corks popping. It's luxurious, it's fun, and it's undeniably a hit. Even in this heavy armor, I feel light on my feet. I might even attempt a celebratory 360 flip in the courtyard later. Road Rage. The title alone speaks to me. As one who travels the king's roads on horseback, I am all too familiar with the frustrations of a congested path. This track captures that aggressive, forward-moving energy. It's the feeling of galloping at full speed, the wind whipping past your visor. The beat is hard-hitting, relentless. This is a battle charge. It's the soundtrack for clearing a path, for pushing forward no matter the obstacle. It's pure, unadulterated momentum. My gauntlet is clenched. This track gets the blood pumping. Sir Reginald is champing at the bit, ready to charge. Easy, boy. Faces. We're slowing down again. A moment of reflection. The tone is more somber, more personal. It speaks of the many faces one must wear, the face of a warrior, a friend, a leader. It's about the burdens of responsibility. You are a symbol to the people, but beneath the helmet, you are just a man. The vulnerability in this track is its strength. It's the quiet confession in the chapel after a long day. It's honest. It's real. This track has depth, a soul. It's a reminder that even the strongest among us have moments of doubt and weariness. A truly poignant piece of artistry. Drop-in jewels. Indeed, the bard is dropping jewels of wisdom here. The track feels like a lesson from a seasoned mentor. The flow is calm, collected, confident. It's the voice of experience. It's like an old master of swordsmanship sharing his secrets with a young apprentice. The beat is smooth, allowing the lyrics to be the centerpiece. It's a track that commands respect not through volume, but through substance. I am stroking my chainmail beard in contemplation. Fifth Day Dead. A chilling title. It evokes images of the aftermath of a great battle. The mood is dark, haunting. The production is atmospheric, creating a sense of unease and finality. It's the silence of the battlefield after the crows have had their fill. It's a grim tale, but a powerful one. It speaks of consequences, of the dark side of conflict. This is not a celebratory track, it is a cautionary one. It's the ghost story told around the campfire to scare the new recruits. A bold and somber piece that adds a necessary shade of darkness to the tapestry of this album. I Can Tell. Another track with a watchful, observant energy. The night on the parapet once more. I Can Tell. It's a statement of perception, of seeing through deception. The beat is subtle, pulsing, creating a sense of suspicion. The delivery is knowing, almost conspiratorial. This is the internal monologue of a spy master, piecing together clues, reading the subtle signs. It's a game of wits, not of brawn. I appreciate the intelligence of it. It's a reminder that the sharpest weapon is often the mind. A clever, understated track. Contagious. The final track of this grand quest. The title feels fitting for our times. The song itself is melancholic yet beautiful. It's a lament, a final ballad as the sun sets over the kingdom. It speaks of a love or a feeling that spreads, that cannot be contained. It has an epic, almost cinematic quality. It's the music that would play over the final scene of a saga, as the hero rides off into the sunset, his quest complete but his heart heavy with memories. It's a beautiful, somber end. It leaves you with a feeling of wistful satisfaction. So, the Oiscuity scroll is complete. What is the final verdict of the Skate Night? It is a masterwork. A journey through a vast and varied kingdom of sound. It has moments of triumphant celebration and moments of quiet, somber reflection. It has calls to battle and pleas for love. It is complex, layered, and full of unexpected turns, much like a well-fought tourney or a life of chivalry. The bard young thug has proven himself to be a master of his craft, a true troubadour for the modern age. I raise my sword in salute. This has been a most excellent quest. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Now, if you'll excuse me, Sir Reginald and I have a date with a half-pipe. Until next time, fare thee well, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the Chronicles of the Skate Knight. Huzzah!
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a crossover that has defined a generation of style, sound, and attitude, hip-hop and skateboarding. For decades, these two subcultures have been borrowing from each other, creating a unique hybrid of creativity and rebellion. We're going to count down 5 rappers who aren't just fans of the culture. They live it, they breathe it, and they shred. We'll be talking about their history, their favorite tricks, their impact on skate fashion, and even the spots they helped make famous. So grab your board, turn up the volume, and let's drop in. First up, the man who basically made it mandatory for a whole generation of alternative hip-hop kids to own a deck. Tyler, the Creator. When Odd Future exploded onto the scene in the late 2000s, it wasn't just their music that caught everyone's attention, it was their whole vibe. They were a chaotic, colorful crew of kids causing havoc on skateboards all over Los Angeles. Tyler, as the group's leader, was the epicenter of this movement. His early music videos for tracks like Yonkers and Domo 23 weren't just videos. They were skate edits set to a rap soundtrack. They filmed at iconic LA skate spots like the Supreme Store on Fairfax, which they helped turn into a global landmark for street culture, and various schoolyards and ditches throughout the city. Tyler's style of skating is very much like his personality: playful, creative, and a little bit goofy. He's not a super technical skater doing complex flip-in flip-out combos. He's more about cruising, popping alleys over gaps, doing fun little manual pads, and just having a good time with his friends. It's the pure, unfiltered joy of skating. His gear reflected this too. He was famous for rocking brightly colored Vans, specifically old schools and authentics, often paired with tall socks, shorts, and a Supreme Box logo tee. He made that look the uniform for an entire generation. His brand, Golf Wong, is a direct extension of this skate-centric aesthetic. With its vibrant colors, quirky graphics, and, of course, actual skate decks. He showed the world that you didn't have to be a pro to be a real skater. You just had to love it. Next on our list is a legend who took the world by surprise. When he picked up a board, the one and only Lil Wayne. Around 2011, at the height of his fame, Tunechi announced he was dedicating himself to skateboarding. A lot of people thought it was a joke or a phase, but they were wrong. Wayne went all in. He was spotted at skate parks daily, practicing for hours on end. He even built a massive private indoor skate park at his home in Miami, complete with a foam pit to safely practice new tricks. He wasn't just learning, he was studying the craft. His dedication was so intense that he reportedly delayed his album Thaw Carter to focus on skating. Wayne's style is very vert-focused. He loves skating ramps and bowls. He spent a ton of time at the Burricks, the legendary private skate park owned by pros Steve Burra and Eric Costin. You can find videos of him dropping in on mini ramps, doing Rock 2 fakies, and working on his kickflips. He embraced the lifestyle completely. He started his own apparel brand, TrueFit, which was heavily skate-inspired, and even sponsored a skate team under his Young Money label. He's been seen skating with pros like Tori Pudwill and Nyjah Hewson. He showed that it's never too late to pick up a new passion,
and that with enough dedication, you can get good at anything. He also helped bridge the gap, bringing mainstream rap fans into the skate world and showing skaters that one of the biggest rappers on the planet respected their craft. Now, let's talk about the ARG, the pioneer who was blending these worlds long before it was trendy. Pharrell Williams, a.k.a. Skateboard P. That nickname isn't just for show. Back in the early 2000s, when he was producing hits with the Neptunes and fronting N.E.R.D. Pharrell was inseparable from his skateboard. While other rappers were in music videos with flashy cars, Pharrell was cruising through the streets on his deck. He brought a whole new flavor to hip-hop. His style was a mix of b-boy culture, Japanese streetwear from brands like Bape, and classic skate fashion. He made trucker hats and skinny jeans cool in hip-hop. Pharrell didn't just rock the look, he built an empire around it. He launched his iconic clothing lines, Billionaire Boys Club and Ice Cream, in the mid-2000s. The ice cream brand was specifically skate-focused. It wasn't just clothes. It was a full-fledged skate company with its own professional skate team featuring legendary skaters like Terry Kennedy. They released skate shoes with wild, colorful designs and graphics like the famous Cones and Bones logo. Their videos were a perfect blend of high-energy skating and nerds genre-bending music. Pharrell's contribution was monumental. He made skating aspirational and high fashion, showing that it could be both gritty and luxurious. He proved that skate culture was a powerful creative force that could influence everything from music to clothing design. Moving on to a newer face who embodies the raw, unfiltered energy of both trap music and street skating. Lil Nar. If you want to see a rapper who actually rips, Nar is your guy. Before he was known for his aggressive rap flows, he was known in the Atlanta skate scene for his aggressive street skating. He's not a hobbyist, he's legit. You can find old skate tapes of him hitting big handrails and stair sets with a fearless style. He's known for tricks like massive ollies and grinds on sketchy, real-world spots, which is the heart and soul of street skating. His journey is fascinating because he's seamlessly transitioned his credibility from the skate world into the music world. He started his own brand, Narcotic, which began as a skate and streetwear brand selling decks and tees before he even had a hit song. It was his way of funding his life and staying connected to the culture. When his music took off, Narcotic blew up with it. His whole aesthetic is a reflection of this dual identity. His music videos often feature him and his crew skating, and his lyrics are filled with authentic skate references. He's often seen rocking brands like Thrasher and his own Narcotic gear, representing that pure, core skater look. Lil Nar is the perfect example of the modern rapper skater, where the two identities aren't separate but are completely intertwined. He's living proof that the DIY ethos of skating can be applied to building a successful music career. Finally, we have to pay respect to a true underground king and a lifelong skater, Murs. This West Coast veteran has been a staple of the independent hip-hop scene since the 90s. And he's been on a skateboard for even longer, since the 80s. For Murs, skating isn't a trend. It's a fundamental part of who he is. He grew up during the era of Bones Brigade and Powell Peralta videos. And that classic skate culture is deeply embedded in his DNA. He often talks about how skating taught him about perseverance, individuality, and how to get back up after you fall, lessons that he applied directly to his music career. Unlike some others who adopted the skate aesthetic, Murs represents the everyday, lifelong skater. His style is less about flash and more about authenticity. In his music, he often raps about life from the perspective of a regular guy who loves hip-hop and skating. He's collaborated with skate-centric brands like Diamond Supply Co. and has always been a vocal supporter of the culture. He represents the soul of skateboarding, the kid who spends all day at the local park trying to land one trick, not for fame or for cameras, but for the personal satisfaction. Murs reminds us that at its core, the connection between hip-hop and skating is about freedom of expression and finding your own path. Whether it's on a microphone or on a board. He's a true legend in both worlds. So there you have it, 5 rappers who prove that the bond between hip-hop and skateboarding is stronger than ever. From the trend-setting style of Tyler and Pharrell, to the raw dedication of Lil Wayne and Lil Nar, and the lifelong passion of Murs, these artists have helped shape and define a culture. They've shown that a kickflip and a 16-bar verse can come from the same creative place. Alright, you know the vibes. They wanted a freestyle, so let's get it. A cappella yo. Check the mic. 1 2, let the beat drop in. From the half pipe to the booth, this is where the plot thickens. Got Tyler on the deck, Golf Wong, colors loud, breakin' all the rules, standin' out from the crowd. Then you got Tunichi, switchin' lanes, never late, built his own park, masterin' his own fate. From the mic to the ramp, a new trick he gotta learn, showed the whole world, it's never too late to take a turn. Skateboard P, the ARG, with the ice on his chain, Billionaire Boys Club, making it rain. Ice Cream Team, yeah, the vision was clear, blended fashion and skate, conquered the fear. Then Nar hit the scene, from the ATL ground, street skating hard with that trap metal sound. Narcotic brand, from a dream to the store, drop in heavy bars and still askin' for more. And don't forget Murs, the vet with the flow, so true, been rollin' since the 80s with his Living Legends crew. From the concrete jungle, to the stage with the bright lights, these 5 paved the way, reachin' incredible heights. It's more than a hobby, it's a lifestyle, you see, the fusion of the culture, for you and for me. Peace. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button. Drop a comment with who your favorite rapper skater is, and definitely subscribe for more content. We'll catch you on the next one.
What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the career of a true pioneer, a sonic architect who took to seemingly opposite worlds and smashed them together to create a sound that has taken over the backroads and the airwaves. We're talking about the one and only DJ Ken Banyan, the foundational figure behind the country rap or hip-hop movement. If you've ever cranked up a track that mixes heavy 808s with lyrics about mud tires and dirt roads, you've likely heard his influence, whether you knew it or not. So, grab a cold one, settle in, and let's explore how this DJ and producer built an entire subgenre from the ground up, one mixtape at a time. Before we get into the music itself, you have to understand the man's strategy. In a world of streaming singles and curated playlists, Ken Banyan has stayed true to the classic hip-hop format, the mixtape. For him, mixtapes aren't just a collection of songs. They're a statement. They are the primary vehicle for his artistic vision, a way to introduce new talent, drop exclusive tracks, and most importantly, blend genres in a way that no one else was doing. His discography is absolutely massive, but it is through this constant stream of releases that he has been able to build and sustain the country rap sound. He's not just participating in the genre, he's actively creating its sonic identity with every project he drops. At the heart of his extensive catalog is his most defining body of work, the Southern Country series. This isn't just a clever title, It's a declaration of intent. Mixtapes like Southern Country, Volume 4 inches and Southern Country 4.5, often hosted by key collaborators like Charlie Farley, are the pure, uncut expression of his hip-hop vision. These projects aren't just a few country-themed rap songs thrown together. They are meticulously curated showcases of the entire subgenre, featuring a who's who of artists who live and breathe this hybrid sound. This series is the main artery of the country rap movement, pumping out the anthems that have become the soundtrack for a whole generation of fans who feel just as comfortable at a bonfire as they do at a block party. But Cannon Banyan's production prowess isn't just limited to vocal tracks. More recently, he has been giving fans and artists a peek behind the curtain with his Dead Beats series. Projects like Dead Beats, Dead Beats 2, and even Dead Beats 3 are instrumental showcases of his signature style. This is where you can really hear the architecture of his sound. He masterfully blends the hard-hitting, complex drum patterns of trap and southern hip-hop with organic, rootsy elements. Think acoustic guitar loops, bluesy riffs, and soulful samples. These beat tapes serve dual purpose. They solidify his reputation as a top-tier producer and provide a goldmine of instrumentals for other artists in the scene to build their next hit on. It's a genius move that keeps him at the center of the genre's creative process. And his versatility doesn't stop there. If you dig through his discography, you'll find gems that show off every facet of his southern musical DNA. A title like Shootin' the Breeze, Cookin' That Fire from around 2020 perfectly captures his down-home, authentic aesthetic, packed with collaborations from fellow regional artists that feel like a backyard jam session. Then you have projects like The Country Thug Billy Country Slowed and Thugged Out, which pays homage to the legendary chopped and screwed sound pioneered in Houston, but with a country twist. Or you might find collaboration-heavy releases that bridge the gap between mainstream southern hip-hop and his own niche. He's a master of remixing, producing, and curating, and his catalog proves that he can navigate any lane of southern music with absolute confidence. Now, let us get to the core of it all. DJ Cannon Banyan has undeniable role as the master architect of the country rap crossover. He didn't just stumble into this. He actively branded, promoted, and built the movement from scratch. The fusion of hip-hop and country isn't just a part of his musical identity, it asterisk his musical identity. It's the foundation of his business and his art. He saw the potential where others saw a novelty, and he dedicated his career to proving that these two powerful American genres could not only coexist but create something entirely new and exciting. So how did he do it? First, through explicit branding. He didn't shy away from what he was creating by using names like Southern Country Music for his label, entitling his flagship mixtape series Southern Country. He left no room for confusion. He was creating the official soundtrack for what some call redneck or mudhole culture. The music, the imagery, the branding, it all works together to create a cohesive identity for a lifestyle that was previously unrepresented in the hip-hop world. He gave a voice and a beat to a massive audience that was waiting for music that spoke directly to their experiences. A huge part of building the genre was acting as a central hub for collaboration. Cannon Banyan's mixtapes are a testament to his role as a connector. They are packed with features from the biggest and most promising names in hip-hop. We're talking about artists like Charlie Farley, Franklin Embry, Kama Collins, Ben Kundog Tice, and many others from his Southern Country Music Collective. Banyan isn't just featuring them. He's often providing the very production that defines their sound. He gives their raw, rural storytelling the polished, bass-heavy, club-ready foundation that allows it to compete with mainstream hip-hop. He's the producer who translates the language of the backwoods into the language of the beat. And what are they rapping about? The themes are pure, unapologetic country. The songs featured on his mixtapes are dedicated to the classic pillars of rural life. You've got anthems about trucks and mudding, like Shawty in the Truck and Redneck Getaway. You've got tracks celebrating the beauty of small town life like Country Livin' and Simple Man. And of course, you've got the party starters about drinking, bonfires, and just letting loose. What makes it all work is Canon Banyan's sonic framework. He provides the trap or crunk-inspired beat structure that gives this familiar, rural lyrical content an entirely new energy and swagger. It's a formula he perfected, and it's a formula that works. This brings us to his blend philosophy. Canon Banyan is a DJ at his core, and his skill lies in seamlessly mixing disparate elements. You can hear this in his work and even see it in his online blend sessions. He'll take a classic country or rock guitar riff, lay it over a modern, aggressive hip-hop drum pattern, and make it sound like the two were always meant to be together. His mixtapes are the ultimate proof of this concept. He's even promoted exclusive blend tapes featuring titans of the genre like Yelawolf and Upchurch, positioning himself as the undisputed master blender of the sound. He's not just making beats, he's performing a kind of musical alchemy, turning country gold and hip-hop platinum into a brand new element. Finally, his work has been legitimized through official industry recognition. DJ Ken Banyan is a Nashville recording artist for Average Joe's Entertainment, a label that has been absolutely instrumental in the commercial success of country rap, launching the careers of giants like Colt Ford. His affiliation with a label of this stature cements his position at the intersection of the hip-hop and country music industries. It's a powerful statement that this isn't just a niche internet phenomenon. It's a commercially viable and artistically serious subgenre. His partnership with Average Joe's reinforces that his tireless work has paid off, bringing hip-hop from the mud box to the mainstream. So, in conclusion, DJ Ken Banyan's mixtapes, especially the iconic Southern Country series, are so much more than just collections of songs. They are historical documents. They are mission-driven manifestos that have defined, promoted, and literally built the genre of country rap. He is the crucial DJ, producer, and visionary who provided the sonic framework, the network of artists, and the unmistakable branding necessary to transform a unique regional sound into a nationally recognized style of music. He saw the future, and he built it one beat, one blend, and one mixtape at a time. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Let us know in the comments who your favorite country rap artist is, or what you think of DJ Canon Banyan's incredible impact on music. We'll see you in the next one.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the sonic universe of a name that echoes across multiple genres, a name that's both a mystery and a powerhouse, Red Skull. You might think you know the name, but the story is far more complex and fascinating than you can imagine. We're going on a journey to uncover the different artists who've claimed this title, from the darkest corners of hardcore techno to the raw streets of hip-hop. This isn't just a discography, it's an origin story of a name that conquers soundscapes. So, buckle up, turn the volume up, and let's unravel the enigma of Red Skull. Let's start with the loudest, most aggressive, and arguably one of the most prominent figures to use the name, the Red Skull of hard electronic music. This artist is a titan in the world of hardcore, gabber, and more recently, the viral sensation that is funk. Forget what you think you know about electronic music. This is a whole different beast. We're talking relentless, earth-shattering kick drums, distorted synths, and an atmosphere so dark and intense, it feels like you're in the middle of an action movie climax. This Red Skull burst onto the scene with a mission to push the boundaries of sound. One of his most defining early tracks is the anthem Killing Nazis, which found its place on the legendary Hard Shock 2016 compilation. This wasn't just a track, It was a statement. Hardshock is synonymous with the biggest and baddest in hardcore and hardstyle, so being featured there cemented Red Skull's status as a serious contender. The track itself is a masterclass in controlled chaos, a relentless assault on the senses that perfectly captures the raw, unapologetic energy of the genre. From there, his reputation only grew. He became associated with one of the most respected labels in the scene, Enzyme Records. For those in the know, Enzyme is a hallmark of quality and innovation in hardcore. His track Anarchy appeared on the Enzyme 50th Anniversary Collection, another massive milestone. Being part of an anniversary collection for a label like Enzyme isn't just an honor. It's a validation that your sound is helping to define the genre's past, present, and future. But what makes this Red Skull truly fascinating is his ability to evolve. While his roots are firmly planted in the soil of hardcore and gabber, he didn't just stay there. He saw the shifting tides of electronic music and rode the wave of a new, gritty subgenre, funk. Now, funk itself has a rich history, drawing from Memphis rap and trap, but the modern, aggressive drift funk style became a perfect new playground for Red Skull's dark aesthetic. Starting around 2025, we saw a massive pivot. Tracks like My S4 and N1TY, BLZRD Akol, and L430 TR4P started dropping, and they took the internet by storm. He brilliantly fused his hardcore sensibilities, the aggression, the distortion, the sheer power, with the cowbell-driven, bass-heavy, and hypnotic rhythms of funk. It was a genius move. He wasn't just following a trend, he was conquering it, bringing a unique flavor that stood out in a sea of producers. These tracks are a perfect blend of old-school grit and new-school viral energy, a testament to his versatility as a producer. He showed that the spirit of Red Skull isn't confined to one BPM or one style. It's about an attitude, an energy, a relentless drive to create powerful, unforgettable music. And his association with labels like Motormouth Records for his harder tracks shows he is still deeply connected to his roots. Now, hold on, because just when you think you have the story figured out, the plot thickens. Let's switch gears completely. While the electronic Red Skull was shaking festival grounds, another artist under the very same name was making waves in a completely different world, the world of hip-hop. It's a classic case of musical doppelgangers, and this Red Skull brings a totally different vibe to the table. This isn't about high BPM chaos. It's about lyrical flow, storytelling, and the raw, unfiltered voice of the streets. In 2021, this Red Skull dropped a single titled Rap Entre Humo y Cortez, which translates roughly to Rap Between Smoke and Cuts. The title itself paints a vivid picture, a gritty, atmospheric track that speaks to the struggles and realities of life. This is hip-hop in its pure form, where the message and the delivery are everything. The beats are likely more laid-back, atmospheric, and boom-bap influenced, providing a canvas for the artist to paint their lyrical stories. This Red Skull isn't just a solo act either. He's a collaborator, a voice that adds depth and authenticity to other projects. In 2020, he was featured on the track Strafe by an artist named Double F. Being a featured artist is a huge part of the hip-hop ecosystem. It shows respect from your peers and introduces your style to a new audience. It proves you can hold your own on a track with other talented MCs, adding your unique flavor to the mix. So, here we have two completely different artists, both named Red Skull, both conquering their respective genres. One is a master of electronic fury, a producer who can command a crowd of thousands with a single drop. The other is a wordsmith, a storyteller who uses the rhythm and poetry of hip-hop to share his truth. It's a fascinating duality, showing how a single, powerful name can be interpreted in such vastly different, yet equally compelling ways. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Did they know about each other? Was it a coincidence? It adds a layer of mystery to the legacy of the name. And the story doesn't even end there. The name Red Skull has permeated the music world in even more ways, becoming a part of the culture itself. It's like a ghost in the machine, appearing in unexpected places. For instance, if we rewind all the way back to 2001, we find a breakbeat track by an artist called The Incredible Melting Man. And what was the track's title? You guessed it, Red Skull. breakbeat was a massive genre at the time, bridging the gap between electronic music and hip-hop culture, so it's interesting to see the name pop up there, almost like a premonition of the two paths the name would later take. Beyond that, the name Red Skull has also been used for a music production company. This entity isn't a performing DJ or a rapper, but a behind-the-scenes force, likely involved in producing, mixing, or mastering music for other artists. This just goes to show the power and resonance of the name. It evokes a sense of strength, of being iconic, and maybe even a little bit dangerous, qualities that are highly valued in the music industry, whether you're in front of the microphone or behind the mixing desk. So, what does this all mean? We have DJ Red Skull, the hardcore and funk conqueror. We have Red Skull, the hip-hop MC, we have Red Skull, the track, and Red Skull, the production house. It's a maze of identities all centered around one name. The key takeaway here is that when you're searching for Red Skull, you need to be a detective. The theme you mentioned, DJ Red Skull the Conqueror Mixtapes Hip Hop, is a perfect storm of these identities colliding. The DJ and Conqueror parts point directly to the electronic artist, who dominates stages and genres. But the hip hop and mixtapes part could easily refer to the rap artist or even the fusion of styles found in funk. To find the artist you're truly looking for, you have to look at the clues. Check the genre tags, listen to the track previews. Is it a 180 BPM hardcore track or a smooth lyrical rap song? Is it a high-energy funk banger for your workout playlist? Platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and SoundCloud are your best friends here. You can look at the track titles. Wow, Killing Nazis and BL War Dollar QL belong to one world, while Rap Entre Humo y Cortez belongs to another entirely. This journey into the world of Red Skull shows us something incredible about modern music. In an age where anyone can create and upload, names can and do overlap. But instead of being confusing, it creates this rich, complex tapestry of sound. It's a legacy not just of one artist, but of a name that has inspired creativity across the musical spectrum. From the mosh pits of a hardcore festival to the headphones of a hip-hop fan, Red Skull has left a mark. He is, or they are, a conqueror in more ways than one. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. It's been a wild ride through different sounds and stories. What do you think? Which Red Skull is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration and want more content that uncovers the hidden stories in music, make sure to hit that like button and definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yo, check the mic. 1, 2, feel the frequency shift. The year is 2050. It's a future that's a gift. No more concrete jungle, we're rolling on GravDeck light. Bioflex composite shimmering, burning ever so bright. My feet are sensed up, full neural link in the pad. Feeling every vibration, no more feeling sad and bad. I dialed the tension up. That grav repulsor is set to stun. My deck is self-powered, kinetic energy run. Forget the old school kickflip, that's a historical file. We're throwing grav twist 7s for a whole cosmic mile. Executing orbital grinds, locked on the energy rail. Gravity's just a suggestion. Physics start to fail. I'm hitting triple backspins. A lunar 900 stall. A suspended aerial ballet. Watch my shadow fall. The adaptive grip footwear shifting its friction on the fly. From adhesive to slick, right before your very eye. We're inside the hall arena. The course is that I designed. Changing the angles instantly, blowing up your mind. Vertical walls are shimmering, transparent, and vast. Every holographic trail projected, built to truly last. I'm weaving through the skyscrapers on the urban flow track. No time for pedestrian lanes. There is no turning back. We found the anti-grav pockets, pulling sustained air. This isn't simple shredding, this is zero-G care. We passed the old ozone layer, past the satellite rings. Yeah, the ultimate session is where the future swings. We're hitting Mars colonies, carving up the orange dust, finding the new obstacles, showing off our trust. Every session recorded, analyzed by the core, pushing human limits, demanding something more. No more bruised heels, the impact dispersion is clean, living the impossible, this is the definitive scene. The critics kept talking, kept hating on the movement's art, but we kept innovating, tearing the house right apart. This ain't just a sport, it's a way of life, a futuristic creed.
planting the seeds of what's possible, fulfilling every need. My board's got a name. She's called the Comet's Tail. She whispers the lines to take. She's never gonna fail. She reads the wind currents, the atmospheric pressure too, adjusting the stabilizers for me and for you. We're dropping into canyons, on moons we just found, where the silence is the only real and tangible sound. Floating through asteroid fields, a celestial skate park in the void, every kick and every push, a moment overjoyed. The crowd's not just watching, they're plugged in, feeling the ride, through haptic feedback suits with nowhere left to hide. They feel the G-force pull, the weightless float so free, a shared experience for all of humanity to see. From the neon-drenched arcologies of Neo-Tokyo to the floating sky platforms where the trade winds softly blow. We're global, no, a system-wide community you see, bound together by the deck, by gravity's decree. My suit's a second skin, regulates my temp and O2, so I can ski on Titan shores beneath a sky of hazy blue. The tricks have new names now, like the Ganymede Gap, a leap across a chasm, avoiding the trap. Or the solar flare flip, a rotation so fast and tight, it burns a sigil in the air, a fleeting, fiery light. The old legends are still revered, their spirits guide our way. From Hawk to Mullen, their influence is here to stay. We study their old tapes, the 2D artifacts of old, stories of pioneers more valuable than gold. They skated on wood and wheels, can you even believe? The courage that it took, the tricks they could achieve. With nothing but their balance, their guts, and their will, they carved the path we follow and we're climbing that hill. My wheels don't spin, they pulse. With a magnetic hum, they grip the very fabric of the space where we have come. No more bearings to clean, no more flat spots to dread, just pure, unadulterated energy instead. And the style, man, the style has evolved beyond compare, flowing like liquid metal, dancing on the air. It's a mix of ballet, martial arts, and pure, raw speed, a visual poetry fulfilling a primal need. We're not just athletes, we're artists, we're explorers of the new, painting the cosmos with the lines that we skate through. The board's A, it learns from every move I make, predicting my next thought for goodness gracious sake. It suggests new combos, new lines I've never tried. It pushes me to be better with nothing left to hide. We communicate in thought, a silent, perfect team, living out the wildest, most fantastic dream. Remember scuffed up grip tape? A memory so quaint, now it's nano-surface tech with zero restraint. It reconfigures its texture, for a flip or for a grind, a perfect connection for your body and your mind. We're grinding on light beams, projected from the ground, a rail of pure photons without a single sound. Then we're dropping into lava tubes on a volcanic moon, racing the cooling magma under a crimson noon. The board shields us from heat, the suit keeps us alive. It's the ultimate test of skill, the will to survive. We're chasing comets, drafting in their cosmic wake, using their gravitational pull for goodness sake. A slingshot maneuver to a whole new part of space, putting a smile on every single skater's face. The competitions are insane, broadcast on every net, the interplanetary shred, the biggest challenge yet. Skaters from every colony, from Venus to the Belt, showing their unique styles, the cards they have been dealt. Some skate with a fluid grace, a dance among the stars. Others with raw power, breaking down all the bars. It's a celebration of diversity, of what we can create, a testament to the human spirit, sealing our own fate. We're no longer bound by Earth, by the limits of our birth. We've taken our passion and shown the universe its worth. And when the session's over and we power down the decks, we share our data, our triumphs, and our wrecks. It's all open source, the spirit of the share, helping the next kid learn to fly high on the air. No secrets, no holding back, we all rise up as one under the light of a distant alien sun. So yeah, the future's here and it's better than we planned, with a board beneath our feet and the cosmos in our hand. The essence is the same though, the feeling of the roll. That sense of freedom that liberates your soul. That moment when you land a trick you thought you'd never do, that feeling's timeless, man, and it's waiting here for you. So peep the stream, yo, don't miss another beat, witness the revolution, the triumph, and defeat. I am SkateTuber LD25, bringing the whole show, hit that like, man, Let the algorithm glow. Make sure you share this vision with everybody you meet, and subscribe right now to dominate the street. Let's build this future together, one push at a time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to The Rhyme. Peace out and keep rolling wherever you may be.
Yo, let's drop in. This story's legit. A freestyle rhyme. A narrative hit. Based on the visuals, a wild collage, a mind-bending journey from the streets to a stage. First glance at the thumbnails, a face splits in two, half a wide grin with sharp teeth showing through. A cartoon persona with shades of cool blue. It's an over-the-top vibe for me and for you. He grins like a maniac with a look so absurd. This channel's got humor in every word. Then the scene shifts to the skate park's deep bowl, where spray-painted letters give life to the soul. A punk rock aesthetic, so raw and so real. Patches and safety pins on denim you feel. A logo says banded, so loud and so clear. No fear of the trends, just skate and don't fear. With a skull with a mohawk, a headset so bright, a symbol of rebellion, burning through the night. And a thick golden chain, with a big B for your eye. He's got street credibility, way up in the sky. But wait, hold up. What do we have here? A fuzzy purple creature banishing all fear. Grimace on a skateboard, in a cosmic full flip. This isn't just skating, it's a surreal trip. Then he turns to green, a chameleon's delight. For crypto science too. A weird, trippy sight. This channel goes deeper, beyond the normal grind, with animated wonders for a curious mind. We see an old album for a band called Lard, a retro sci-fi scene, a classic so hard. Then a throwback cover for The Source, a hip-hop hit. The Hot Boys are there, looking ready to split. This channel's got range, from punk's angry sound to old-school rap all over the ground. He's a curator of culture, and not just the skate. He's bringing it all together, sealing your fate. And it's not just the street, but the mountains as well, with a sticker-clad snowboard. So easy to tell. This skull with a helmet and goggles so sharp will shred on the snow like a musical harp. This channel's an anthem for boards of all kind. A true lover's journey, so rare to find. Now the lights come on, in a setting so grand, a full punk rock show for the whole of the land. A band on the concrete, a drummer so wild, the crowd is going crazy, like a runaway child. With SkateTuber LD in neon bright pink, it's a music video moment. What do you think? The scene gets more futuristic, a vision so bold, of trillionaire dreams. A story unfolds. A cybernetic skater, with eyes all aglow, from 15 subs to global domination, you know. He's a rock star from a screen, with a $sign chain. His YouTube channel a kingdom, that's bringing the pain. With alternative tentacles, the label's logo so clear. They're the new frontiers of sick and wrong, with nothing to fear. The AI is chilling, in a room that's so cool, with screens all around him, breaking every rule. He's got Thrasher and pizza, and a soda at hand, running the channel, with a futuristic plan. He's the digital creator, the brain of it all, an AI voiceover, answering every call. So that is the journey, from punk rock to rap, from skate parks to mountains, closing the gap. SkateTuber LD is a master of mix, with culture and music and awesome new tricks. He's got a huge vision, a passion so vast, a true creative spirit that's built to last.
Yo, they tried to tell me that it was all a myth, loosely. But I'm sitting on, Atrasura got the real deal. No illusion, see, got the Thrasher pages, they ain't just for reading profusely. I'm deep in the culture, the sound's what I'm using, truthfully. They say the soul of punk rock's been bruising, but I'm here to prove 'em wrong. This ain't no losing. Got the old school beat that keeps the skaters cruising. Got the lyrics that I'm fusing, the history I'm choosing. So much more to it than what you're seeing. So confusing. For those who ain't with it, it's just the sound I'm juicing. I'm telling you, it ain't just a part of the music. It's the foundation, the very heart. I'm gonna prove it. This ain't no fake persona. No, I'm never losing it. It's the real deal. The punk rock, the skate, I'm all about fusing it. So hit that button, man. No time for refusing it. We ain't just watching the past. We're listening to the riot in the music.